Hello wonderful people, today in this video we are going to be looking at the DJI RS4. It is a pro gimbal. So what a DJI RS4 does is stabilizes footage for on the go. So it's a lightweight gimbal that also stabilizes your footage. You could do your panning shots, you could do all sorts of it. I'm very excited to use it today. So yeah, let's get straight into the unboxing, not waste any time. I've watched some unboxing videos with this, setup videos, getting some advice about what I need to be able to do what I want to do. And this is perfect. So, I'm very excited. Let's have a look at what we get inside of our box. So, straight away, we've got quite a bit going on. We've got many different components. Alright. And it's good to see someone just casually opening one of these to see what is inside instead of a company, I guess, because it is non-biased because I'm the one who's buying this and I take all the risk by doing so. Alright, so it looks like there's three main boxes and components with this package, and that is the main thing. So you got probably your main gimbal here and two other main components. You got your battery. So let's see if this is the battery. Let's see. Very excited. Okay. Alright. So far pretty smooth, pretty easy. So you got your instructions, of course. Okay. Then let's have a look at all of these components. What I'm guessing this is the plate. Yes. So this is going to mount our plate, so we mount our camera on, okay? You have the tripod right here, I believe. Yes. Cool. Nice feel to it, by the way. This feels very high quality. Very good. Okay. Very impressed so far. And this is our battery, I believe. Let's see. Yes. So we need to charge this up first. Pretty easy to do so. So just flick this. You want to make sure it's charged first, and there are two lights that appear on the side. So we're going to do that right now and take our time. I'm going to guess inside this box actually will be the charging. Let's have a look. Here we go. So we got the extra bits and pieces, little accessory pieces that we definitely need. We have the plate, which will go on the base of the camera so we can mount it. So, as we can see, that's our plate, and that is going to attach to this. So we can then put A and B together. You'll just sort of slide this in once I figure out the right orientation of doing so. You got a locking system there, and you just lock that in, and boom, that is all there. So that is perfect right there. That's pretty good. And of course, we got our charging cables, which we need to attach to our body. So yeah, so as per instructions, you do have to charge this first. So let's focus on charging this, and we'll take our time and enjoy it. While that's charging, we can at least get ahead and look at some other components too. Alright, so the final piece of the puzzle is this. Alright, so this is the main hub, which is pretty impressive what's going on here. It is a little bit heavier, but that's our main weight, and it doesn't feel too bad. In terms of total weight of what it can carry up to 3 kilograms, I believe, so it's going to be more than enough for my setup, which is fantastic. So everything is like a locking system, which is good. So ease of use wise, basically you unflick this and there you go, we have our tilt essentially. There we go. So we have our auto locking system. So that's how easy it is to lock in. And then you just press the locking again and that will lock everything all together. Once again, everything is auto lock as well, which is really good. Go. So we've got our releasing, boom. So all you have to do is just release everything on both sides. There we go, boom. Okay, so to understand, you release both of these, both of these parts to be able to scroll up and down, which is pretty cool too. There we go. So we also have a locking system here, so now we can go up and down, which is pretty cool too. Very good. Oh. So far, pretty easy to understand what is going on here because I remember gimbals being pretty complicated at first, but this I can get my head around and I understand what's going on with each piece, and they made it very easy to sort of have a look at this and be like, okay, so that's the locking for this. You know, you got your auto locks, it actually has a writing there as well. This auto locks this part, and then we'll lock this part with this here. There we go, we got our auto lock right there, so now that is locked in, for example, and then we got our locking system over here as well, which is pretty useful. Camera can lock in this way. That'll just lock in, boom. Now we can have a camera facing this way or this way, preferably this way, and that makes complete sense. So right now, so much easier than older gimbal models that I've been with and witnessed with so far. Ease of use, 10 out of 10 so far. Basically what we do is we attach our tripod to the battery. So battery is the main thing that we charge. So now we have a tripod connected. Then from the tripod, we can now slide this in. Let's see how easy it is. Boom. That is it. We got a main setup already done. How cool is that? So that's how easy it was to put this together, man. How good is that? Do get some other pieces. I don't think I need these right now. I'm just gonna base off what I already know, and that's pretty good. So that's gonna mount the camera on the other side. Really easy to understand. You just have your own choices. You could use this piece if you like. You could have used this piece if you liked. The only thing that's confusing me here is obviously this part here. So I'm gonna try and figure this out, but I think this has an arrow that goes this way. I'm going to try and mount it on to this. So I'm going to try and figure this out and see how easy it is for a first time user. So right now, this is where I'm at. I'm on to tech support with DJI. I'm unable to figure out the calibration or the pan and tilt at the moment, which is something that I've had previous troubles with. So I'm going to try and figure this out through live support if I can. So after a couple of hours of trial and error, I eventually figured this thing out. So basically, you have to play around with it. You have to unlock things and keep it unlocked with the tilt access while turning it on. And that way you can actually use it as a normal everyday gimbal. So if we press and hold, right, everything is unlocked. I had a problem with balancing, and the way I fixed it is by unlocking these parts and adjusting as I went. And now I can actually use it as a gimbal. Stable shots. So major progress. So that's how I found out beginner issues and started fixing them. And now I can use this RS4 as I need. So that's really good. And for example, here as well, I was having troubles with mounting, and I figured out that what you have to do is press in this piece, have it this orientation, so there is a hole sort of with mounting, and that way you could slide in a lot easier. So this actually now just slides in perfectly and sits there instead of putting it in the other way and actually struggling. So I got to put things in the middle.